Ball movement, a lot of aggression early.
Yep.
A number of players all went to their opponents, got stuck into them. You guys said it. This will be a fierce start. Can't wait.
All right, we're ready to go here. Prelim final 40. Spotless Stadium. GWS, Western Bulldogs. Roughhead jumps over Mumford. Got well over him. Well done out of the middle. Dalhouse got the handball away. Goes up towards Boyd. Davis got rid of him. Dix was tackled by Shaw. And incorrect disposal, holding the ball. And Shaw. And Cameron looks on. Mumford in front of Roughhead this time. Kept him away from the footy. Won by Cornelio. Fast hands Green. Got it wide. Smith trying to get around the skipper in Wood. Couldn't do so. Payton quick hands from the boundary line. Cornelio with the left foot. Nana. First goal.
Disappointed himself. Thought he might have been able to steer that one back through. Matty Boyd, an All-Australian this year. Third time for Matty Boyd. First time as a defender. Settling for Eastern Wood and put the one mid out. It's like a catcher's mitt that's stuck. Hey, they're out here, the Bulldogs. Dalhouse running back. Boyd. He's going to take some time. Boyd offers a lead. They come in board to Cordy. Not a great kick. Cordy did well to bring it to ground. Won his own footy. And now coming through, Clay Smith for the first goal of the prelim final. Clay Smith delivers for the Bulldogs.
Sport the ball to ground, and Smith was in the great position for a handball received, and he loved it. That's a great story, Clay Smith. We know what he's been through.
Decide with a handball. McRae to Smith. Been involved a lot. Boyd, the little turnover handball.
Hack forward. This is Hamling. Toby Green slides in. All-Australian this year. Palmer, now they're out. Hopper, Callum Ward, former Bulldog, co-captain now. Good tackle on him. They jam it forward, the Giants. Dogs have got some numbers back. Patton and Fletcher Roberts, well done. Turned him inside out. Good move from the man who's just
Pressure is exactly as it has been in the first two finals.
Fletcher Roberts from that knock of Palmer. You've heard Lingy's thoughts. Would miss the grand final, even if he wasn't going to be there for Stevie J. High ball inside. Dixon falling back. Juggling attempt to mark. Couldn't quite get it. Recovers. Got boot to ball. Somehow he's conjured it up. He's sure. Not sure about it. Dogs fans are. Nathan Wilson. Handball to Kelly. Kelly to Griffin. Kelly again. So they're having trouble getting out of defence because of kicks like that. Easton Wood. Sensational grab.
Is the hanger from Eastern Wood. What a grab. As you said, he's on fire tonight, the skipper. But I love the fact that Dogs are prepared to kick long to a contest when there's nothing on, so they can set up well.
That has to at least come to ground or out of bounds.
So Hamling's kick short as well. Ward strong. So now in a good attacking position. Backwards to Wilson. What can he find in the middle? Here's Scully on the outside. Ran really hard, Scully. Who presents up? No one. So he goes long to a 2-on-1. One in front, push at the back. Free kick, Smith. There's the contact. Couple of jumperies there. There's the push. Definite push.
Mummy though, isn't he?
Great to see, Richo. Really good to see. As Smith comes in, kicks the first goal for the GWS, 22 minutes in.
Now Shield tumbles one forward. Boyd, first man to present from the Dogs. Whitfield hands were good. Patton got over the top and then got it free. Toby Green wrapped up. And now Liam Pick and partially smothered kick. It'll favour Wilson. Beautiful pick up.
Gee, that was good.
Mummy flicks it back to Shield and they tumble this one forward. Wilson again. Patton's in good position. He'll mark this. The General's got it.
Take your hat off, Wilson. Touch. This pick up here. He got the hands off cleanly.
15 gone now.
That was super play.
Had a season low 5 possessions in the final last start. At a young age, some fear whether or not a man this size is a man mountain would be able to come back. Huge moment. John Patton. A goal he should kick, and he makes no mistake. 2 in a row to the Giants.
Really attacks it in the air.
So dangerous little patch here. 22 seconds remaining. Dogs forward 50. Mummy. Boyd go at it. Dunkley there, the tackler. Whitfield went and got the low hard ball. Libba Great handball out to Bonampelli on his wrong right side. Little handball on the ground to Dunkley. Needs to get rid of it. He does. Dalhouse pirouetting out of trouble here. 6 seconds and closing. A mark will count. Up they fly and it counts. Smith has taken the mark. Leon Cameron's disgusted and the siren sounds. To Smith. Directly in front. 20 metres out and he has missed that as well. Got the jitteries and here come GWS from everywhere just to let him know about it. This has been on all quarter. There's been jumperies every which way you look. In this case,
Callum Ward, as Richo said, is been the one that looks like the most likely. That's a dangerous ball, chopped off. Johannesson had a good play on it. Well done, Williams. Smashed through the other way, and Kelly emerges with it.
Gee, what a hard ball win that was by Williams. Off hands, Hamling. Under pressure, smother off the boot, Green. So good at that. Run to the open goal. That's typical GWS play.
Let's go.
Oh, terrific stuff, Toby Green. Here's the smother from Toby Green. Outstanding. It's what you want your small forwards doing, but it was Zach Williams in the middle of the ground that should get the goal assist there. He was outstanding.
That's why it's great if you can get it onto your non-preferred straight away, Richo, isn't it? Instead of straightening up.
There's the All-Australian half-forward, Toby Green. He's a complete player. Now the Dogs win the clearance. They get it out to Picken. He can go all the way here. Picken takes a bounce, gets himself within range, and then a really strange kick. He just...
This game at the moment, Richo, I reckon it's building.
It is, Shed. They're definitely getting into the game now. They're getting it moving their way. A lot better than that first quarter.
Griffin. Roughhead doesn't look too good. Now he collapses there, Roughhead.
The biggest thing here for the Giants is contested footy is dead level.
Gee, I wonder whether that's some sort of delay there, Richo.
The footy hit Roughhead that hard in the face. It might have concussed him. It was just lose all vision. Watch this. That is a flat-out Falcon.
He's staying out. He wants to stay out there.
I think you're right. More eye than head, I think, but he's probably going to come off just to... So Roughhead not preparing to come back on. That's Dr. Zimmerman sitting on his right, on his left. And I think that may well be a suspect concussion there.
So that means you'll have 20 minutes, PT.
As a minimum.
Yep.
And then they make a decision after that. Now, you've got another one. Is that Callum Ward?
I think he might have got kneed in the head here.
Jeez. I think he may have got kneed in the head, Richo, yeah.
In the marking contest.
Let's have a look.
From the back. This is right to the side.
Gee.
That's almost like the boxer's perfect punch to the jaw that knocks players out.
Yeah.
And I don't think... I think he's out.
That's not good at all.
That is almost the sweet spot for concussion, and he's got one of the hardest heads.
He wants to get up. Look at him. He's tough as nails.
Have a look at his leg out the back.
Sometimes the point of football hits you in the eye, and you literally can lose vision in it. And I've seen players miss 4 or 5 weeks with a serious eye injury, and you can just see that.
I wonder whether he's, as Ward comes off, whether he's disappointed in the decision that's been made not to put him back on, or whether he is feeling a bit funny.
In through the field of play.
Look at that. Doesn't a pitcher tell the story there?
And he's almost trying to get back in.
It's an automatic 20 minutes, and then after that, it's the doctor's decision. Here's Mumford. Davis. Under pressure here is Kelly. Dixon got him in the tackle. Play on. Advantage paid. Smith into an open goal.
So there was the handball to Kelly, which just put him under extreme pressure, and then the Dogs swarmed in and kicked a very easy goal.
So Callum Ward out, Roughhead out at the moment. A couple of big moments in this game. Brilliantly done, Shield. Speed and athleticism to Griffin, the former Bulldog captain. The handball just a little too tall for Scully. Whitfield, two of the best aerobic players in the game, and that inside-out reverse talk found Canelio. He's got a man out the back who's got a good look at it. Toby Green got off his man, and they'll get the quick reply. He's an enormous defensive player, one of the best years we've seen as a permanent half-forward. For the quick reply, Toby Green, no mistake, he's got 2.
Starting to get their legs going.
They're winning contested possession. Back that up, Lee, which the Dogs have dominated all year. Brave kick, all play on's the call, and he got wrapped up immediately by Dunkley. That's a big moment.
Dixon will be out too. They've got a player out, Duss.
And they haven't seen him. Dunkley's missed it. They're going to go sideways. They're still surging ahead here, the Dogs. Johannesson, who'll take on Davis, you would have thought, out to the left-footed McRae. Lead up target to Dixon, who was the loose player, and they eventually found him.
Well,
Technically, this man is one of the better kicks in the game. We're right behind him on this one. Let's have a look. Tory Dixon kicked the goal in the first quarter, and he bends it back right to left. And the Bulldogs kick back. They're in front.
So nice finish from Tory.
He will get his first clearance. Half back. He holds on to it. Daniel. And some poise shown by the Bulldogs to McLean. Yeah, they're going to work through a bit of heat here. Back to McLean. They might have overdone it. Good pressure from the Giants. Morris back to McLean. He's gone. Reece Palmer got him.
Good pressure by the Giants. Even the Dogs' elite hands couldn't get out that time.
Boyd. Dalhouse should have probably kept going down the middle. Lost a little bit of time. McRae now. Dalhouse again. They wax. Now McRae wants to get onto the left. Driving ball. Pickens got to go. Big collision possible. Wilson went into... Normally there'd been a fine, but that one had a little bit of jaw about it. Here's Hunter. Out the back. Smith. Left foot. Snap. Smith's got 3.
Just had no touch on him at all there, and he was able to run a little loop around the back of that stoppage with no body contact on him at all.
Clay Smith doing the number 14 proud there. Nice handball to Patfull.
Did really well there, Tom Scully. Clean hands under pressure. Now it's the Giants. They're going to try and slingshot the other way.
We've got numbers out here.
Big Rory lob.
He's got to get it moving quickly though.
He just hung onto it a bit too long, Richo, and now tries to steer one short. There's Patton.
So now they've just got to be smart with their ball use.
He's
The
a
Dogs
big
have got
kick.
numbers back.
Will take his very best effort, but I reckon he's just sizing it up. John Patton hasn't missed a game since round 1. Now unloads a massive bomb. He's connected all the way and touched on the line. That's a couple of centimetres away from a massive goal.
Well done to Boyd. That's his job. He's the ruckman.
Kicking a couple of quick goals here.
Scully the other way to Whitfield, and the running power of those two. Jeremy Cameron's been quiet. Whitfield links up again, and they are so dangerous. Look at the runners come through. Griffin out the back. Patton wants it. The kick is going to favour him. Oh, well done, Hamling. Patton will pick it up and kick a goal. The big man. Giants get a big goal against the run of play.
Telstra's most.
He's taking a fair bit of skin off Toby McLean. Have a look at this.
Yeah, the stops there. Doesn't tickle. Where's Clay Smith? He's been dangerous in these situations. Got some touch on him this time.
McRae,
There he is
there's
again.
the man you called, Richo. He's got 4 goals in the first half, and that is a big moment for the Bulldogs.
Goal was big there for the Bulldogs on the move from this stoppage. Read it beautifully, finished perfectly. What a big half he has had. Heath Shaw after it has absolutely given it to his teammates. Just let him know that he is not happy with the way they've set up. Be interesting to see how...
Early summer conditions here. So from the goal square, the Dogs pick and lines it up over the top. Wanted the spoil back into play. Goes towards the middle again. Put it into a dangerous spot here. Dogs fight each other off hands. Goal. That easy for Lob.
Tracksuit, gears and runners, so Callan Ward is out and done for tonight's game.
And Jordan Roughhead, you can count him out too. He hasn't emerged in the second half. He's got, I'm convinced, bleeding in the eye, which puts him in grave danger for the week after as well. Long ball in. Giants have got some momentum at the moment. Big ball here, Cameron and Morris. Just got the fingernail there, Dale Morris, the veteran.
Slow movement here by the Dogs. Careful consideration to the placement of the ball. Dunkley underneath it all. There he is. Got the little quick hands out. Didn't quite get enough on it. Caleb Daniel, sneaky, deliberate little click. Got it there to that man you speak of. Smith, centering ball. One-hander by Dixon. Great centering kick. Sensational one-hand grab.
He got Heath Shaw to the top of the goal square. He just had a little bit too much body strength there. It was a good centering kick. What a grab.
They've only had 2 goal kickers, the Dogs. 4 to Smith and 2 to this man. It may be 4 and 3. It should be 4 and 3. Dixon kicks his 3rd. 2 goal kickers with 7 goals. And Shaw gives him one to the mush.
been able to
Now is
defend
such a
these exits very easily.
Fisted away by Bontempelli. Now picking. And it's been kept in by Easton Wood, so they launch another attack inside 50. Stringer's going to have a mark here. Big fly. Beautiful defensive fist, and in came Scully.
Look at that again, though.
Well played. It's Whitfield who came through. Look at Scully's hard running. Hunter in the way. Scully wrapped him up nicely on the wing. Stolen by Toby Green. Here come the Giants out the back.
Goes to Patton. Patton will mark. Play on. Turn around. GWS down by 1 point. Patton goals. Delight amongst the fans. Look at the tackling. That started it all. The interception by Green. The good kick, and Patton kicks his third goal, and they're down by just one.
Maybe Jordan Ruff had a little bit more to do with the eye as opposed to concussion.
Yeah, I remember an old teammate of mine, Simon Garlick, will be watching tonight. Got a foot in the eye. It's a bleeding situation, and he missed weeks with that. Here's Bontempelli, had it stripped out of his hands. Toby Green becoming a big factor in this game. He's so dangerous.
Of others.
Play on.
Green sends it long, and out the back they've got a narc, and then coasting across, Rory Lobb. Hard to defend, 206 centimetres.
Do not give it away, Schmitty.
And there's a bit going on with Tom Boyd, Jeremy Cameron. There's been a fair bit of verbal all night. So look at that mark from Lobb.
She's a good contested mark. He's only going to get better as he puts a little bit more weight on.
Taken 57 contested marks for the year. Number 2 in the AFL coming into tonight, Rory Lobb.
It's scary, that.
206 centimetre giant of giants, and he steers it home. Giants back in front. He really has stood up for the Bulldogs. Joel Hamling. Caleb Daniel, quite strong tackle. Griffin, Scully. Awkward bouncing footy. Which way will it fall? Oh, well done, Cornelio to Toby Green. And now they're out. They are right out. And there's Palmer. One inclusion. He was the AFL Rising Star winner back in 2008. He last played in round 16. He dishes it off, so he was concerned. He's sure. He connected pretty well with it. All the way, he's sure. That's 3 goals in a row to GWS.
Dunkley the beneficiary. Shifts it off to Stringer. Thought about the short one now. Goes the longer option. Picking the target. Had his man beaten. Protected the drop zone. Just couldn't reel it in. Crunching tackle by Smith. Kelly to Shaw. Smother by Delhouse. Superb. And the Dogs lock it in their 50.
Superb. There's Heath Shaw again. There hasn't been many times tonight where he's got it in that back 50.
Spills out to Dalehouse. Off the side of his boot, Dixon. He's Shaw, slaps it towards the boundary line. He wanted it to stay in. Oh, well done. Brilliant play, Shaw, and he gains some serious meterage to the wing.
But it's going to come back just as fast as it went out. Biggs with the kicking to do. Haynes in front. Good effort there by Bontempelli. Gathers the ball.
Oh, look at
the
that.
fend off, brilliant. Gave it to Cordy.
Oh, yeah.
Snap it, goal. Dogs are back in it. Unbelievable play from the Dogs.
Big moments are built for the best players. Great fend off by Bontempelli. Fantastic finish by Zane Cordy. This game just continues to give so many special moments. Bontempelli hasn't had his most brilliant of nights, but he's doing what he does best, influencing the moments and influencing the game.
Every Dogs player will be in their defensive 50 when he kicks this just about.
Mark and Hope, 55 metres out. Long high ball. Jeremy Cameron sets himself off the ground. Scully, kick the goal. Always going to be a dangerous play.
It shouldn't happen.
Yes, Chris.
I believe it's a goal. We'd just like to check if it was touched off the boot.
Okay. Score review. Umpire's call is a goal. Please check it wasn't touched off the boot.
Review underway.
Thank you.
Here's something. Oh yeah, there goes the finger from Stringer, isn't it?
Yep, Stringer.
Little
I'll make a
finger,
decision.
and the one next to his little finger, I think. Oh, I think that's
Review complete. The scorers are behind. It was touched.
good use of the review. Good decision by all.
Quick point kick in here, I
The
reckon.
Dogs. There's some of the coaching staff. Rowan Smith down there. John Corey out the back. Hunter taken forward. Umpire said it was all legal. Dunkley through the middle. Gave it an under pressure. Bonompelli shrugged off the tackle. Can he regain his composure? No, he can't. Dixon was there. G ran into a head-high tackle. Smith, I thought, was a little unlucky not to get it free. Knock on by Stringer. Comes to Dalhouse. Took a bounce. Run down from behind. Still got the handball away. An almighty crash by Smith. Picked up by Daniel. Goal. Play of the year from the Western Bulldogs. It's got them out of their seats. Unbelievable persistence from the Dogs to claw their way back into this game.
He did get the handball away. It was a great chase by Patfull. But gee, there was a good bit of play by Liberatore. The handball off to Stringer, who tapped it on to Dalhouse. But they got a quick point kick in down the other end. The Giants didn't have time to get their correct setup from the point kick in, and it always gave them an opportunity to go the length of the ground.
So the Melbourne supporters back there from a Bulldog point of view, they love it.
They last played in a grand final. They're down by 2. GWS have never been there.
Yeah, back in 1961, Haynes is a good aerialist, and he's done well to get it to Shield. Scully's having a massive night. Tom Scully bends it to the goal square. It's going to be a GWS mark here. It could have been green, but long.
Left, Richo.
Well, this 206-centimetre big man, you'd be saying this is not likely, but Lobb's a classy player. And GWS strike first.
Over the last. A little bit of trouble getting the ball back here. So Mumford shooting out the handball to Davis, who just got it inside 50 as deep as he could. Toby Green. Their strong hands. This distance should be okay for him. Obviously knows the ground well. 45-metre kick, got it bending back the right way. Oh yeah, GWS by a game-high 14.
Yeah, I thought can Toby McLean fine. He's going to chip one. It's a good pass. Well done, though. Shield got back. It had Tom Boyd's name all over it. Back to McLean, though.
Yeah, he just thought about going now. He peels off to Johannesson. Got it into the middle of the ground. Here's Boyd. Goes deep. Good-looking kick. Smith the danger mark taken there by Dixon. Dead-eye Dixon gets up, runs, plays on. A momentary lapse by GWS. The Dogs haven't been there since 61 and GWS have never been there. Pickett inside 50. Stringer flies, couldn't hold the mark. Push off by Whitfield. Stringer bounces out of the pack. Gave the handball. Cordy on the left. Round the corner. Touched off the boot. Knocked through for a behind.
Gee, that kick of Pickens inside 50 was good. Did it so well.
Didn't go straight. You just wonder whether Jake Stringer might be a factor. Another quiet night for him. He's starting to look like he might do something special. Kelly. Kick in board, well done Morris, fisted away, taken by Dalhouse. Daniel back to Morris, and a fresh airing. Great pressure, GWS, Hopper. Smart handball out. Kelly combines to Palmer.
Got out of trouble. Palmer there as a player down. I think it might be Hopper as well for GWS. Very slow to get back to his feet, but they're lucky to escape there, the Dogs.
But how's the pressure? How many times have we seen smothers off handballs, off kicks? It's really hard to get a real chain of play happening here at the moment. Neither team can.
Davis wide, McLean the thump. So the Dogs have locked it in their forward half of the ground for considerable time here. Look at the handball from Liberatore. Unbelievable to Smith. Haynes the run down. Half tackle was brilliant. There's no doubt that put him off. Dixon. Whitfield takes it over the line.
It was just
well
pressure.
Done. Yeah. He was away.
Look at the handball here from Libba. That wasn't a throw at all. That is just a superb handball.
What about the stress for those two? Played together for the Western Bulldogs, both Leon Cameron and Luke Beveridge. They're great friends.
Definition of stress, those two at the moment.
Absolutely. Smith, little handball out wide. Kelly, fast hands, likewise. Griffin stolen here by Boyd. Boyd gathers. Got it to McRae on his left, slid the handball back inside. Under pressure was Dunkley as he got the strength to bust it. Went for the fresh area out of the middle. Johannesson, he's a lively player. He can run. Here he goes. Caressing ball to Bonompelli. Bonompelli, no one between he and the goal. Paddles it up. Gets back onto his left foot to hit the front. to hit the front. The Dogs are in front by a point. Bontempelli has brought them to their feet.
As we said before, who can find some run? Well, probably the quickest player on the ground just did. And it was that 25-metre burst. It's going to be so tough to get out for them.
Through with speed there. The knockdown, here he is again, Smith. He's a goer, left foot high in the air. Anyone's ball, a mark will count. Up goes Davis, the spoil was good. Daniel beat the ball, in front of goal. Cordy's got another. They've kicked it, they've hit the front, the Dogs.
Last 3 goals through the game. They're going nuts at the Docklands back in Melbourne. There's Tony Liberatore, Brownlow medalist, his son Tom out there tonight. He can barely contain himself. Libba, through comes Picken. They've got off the canvas, the Dogs. Good tackle. It was Whitfield and he's been rewarded.
Illegal disposal, said the umpire. So Whitfield slams it on the boot. Jeremy Cameron, up he goes. Couldn't hold the mark. Green with a quick boot. Lands with Patton. He's taken the mark. He'll go back and have the shot. Patton lines up. GWS to stay in the hunt, and they do. 1 point down. In the grand final. Either way, it's going to be history making. A point in it here. McRae used his head. Umpire said that's why he didn't get the free. Libba boot to ball. The mark will count here. Dogs in front. Off hands. McRae. McLean. They're all desperados. Bontempelli in favourite left foot. Tried to bend it. Not enough. Cordy almost marked it on his head. Couldn't quite reel it in. And now Smith. Gee, they're playing with fire here at the moment, GWS. Tomlinson did well, got the handball over the top, intercepted by Dunkley, and here come the Dogs.
He loads up Joe Hannison from 50, he's capable from there, just bent it to the left. That was a massive moment.
They're the best ground.
So look at the numbers around this. Bulldogs got to defend for their life now. On their own, Jeremy Cameron hasn't been sighted. Right foot shot at goal. And he's dragged it across the face. 1 point ball game. They're going to scramble.
Okay.
The Bulldogs captain's okay.
Half back here. Boyd, Mumford. Little handball over the top to Griffin. Tackle, Scully, space, Pat full, handball, back, Mumford goes inside 50. GWS got the numbers. Patton over the back. Couldn't hold the mark. Off hands, Green. Left foot. Had time to think. Scores a level. Scores a level in the prelim final.
And that was good play. Got it up to the wing.
And so right now, coaches have got to be thinking, who do you want on the ground to finish the game? Because you may not get them on, Dars.
Oh, pick and smother was enormous. He goes back in, flicked it out to Liberatore, up and under job. Dunkley's the one. Dixon pushed off it. Big pack. Who can get it front and centre? Bontempelli's there. Liberatore. McRae's out the back. He'll hit McRae. Haynes gets there. No, it's McRae. So Jack McRae. 3:21 remaining. Jack McRae. Can he handle the pressure? Draws breath directly in front to give the Bulldogs a 6-point lead. He's done it. The Dogs are in front by a goal and they come from everywhere. What about that? That's what they train for. Do they get numbers back, the Dogs? I think they might.
See that there, the marking contest on the 50. The ball went back into the middle. Haynes just got caught ball watching for a little bit. McRae got out the back, and what pressure he soaked up to kick the goal.
So they've rolled numbers back here, the Dogs. They've got 2 or 3 behind the ball. They're going to try and soak up this last 2 minutes.
What about this?
We've got 5 forwards, the Dogs. Number back.
Back in the middle we go. Mumford knocks down off the back of the square with Heath short of centre for Joe Hannison off the ground to tie it up. Smith of GWS has got a ripper. Misses. So that rules out the draw, I reckon.
Your screen. Geez, that's a dangerous situation.
2 minutes remaining. Dogs at half forward. Off hands, Daniel went through his hands. Whitfield tried to get rid of it. Good tackle by Daniel. Out the back to Biggs. Picked it up, bang. There's the one-on-one, Richo. Wood backing back very bravely as well. Have a look at this. They can slingshot off half back. Here they go into the middle of the ground. got it, wheels onto the left boot, long ball inside 50, Toby Green's got to mark it, got both hands on it, couldn't do it. Wood did well, now Dunkley at ground level, doesn't want it to come out, Davis to Whitfield, look at this, Roberts, a high ball out of trouble.
Play Smith under it, they want to get a boundary throw in, the Dogs, a minute 29 on the clock. Easton Wood,
Big clearance here.
5-point margin, minute 27 remaining. Pickin, and now McLean emerges with the footy to Smith, Bontempelli's going to poke it down the line, big one-on-one, Pat Full, Dixon. They get some meterage and they get some time off the clock, the Dogs.
1 minute 14, Dogs by 5. Grand final berth.
They need a clean ball here, the Giants.
The last time was 1961. GWS have never been there. It's got a free to McLean.
Let it go.
Now
Do
he
not
can
do
take
silly.
about 10 seconds off the clock here.
They've got numbers free. They can come back. They've got 2 numbers back.
They must man up, GWS. It's a risky one to go back. Now they've got to keep it moving quickly. They can't afford to get trapped at half back, and now Dunkley has.
They're manned up now.
Now it's not in the hands of the best kicker in their team, that is for sure. He goes down the line, 40 seconds remaining, up they fly. If they go inside 50, they've just about got it. Over the hand of Boyd, Boyd to Stringer. Stringer can go all the way. He kicks to the middle, and Dixon marks. I think the Dogs are going to get there now. The Dogs are going to get there. A point will secure them, at worst a draw, and a goal will win it for them.
Hold here, Corey, that's it. 15 on.
I've been wanting to say this for as long as I can remember. The Bulldogs goes through to a grand final. Can you believe it? The siren will sound. A 55-year drought ended. The Dogs are in the grand final.
Wow. What about that? 20,090 days since their last grand final, and the Dogs have made history. The big dance with Sydney. Unbelievable. Das, what are you feeling right now?
I just can't believe it. Have a look at the scenes. Have a look at Tony Liberatore, Sue Alberti. What about these scenes? 55-year drought between grand finals.
First side ever to make it from 7th position, the Dogs.
And they did it without that man the entire second half. And that really is the story of the year, Gus. It's been backs against the wall with injury again tonight.
It's just such a courageous group, Richo. They never doubt that they can win from whatever position, and they found a way again. They were out. It looked like GWS would run over the top, and
First time the two teams that have had the week off have both missed the grand final.